stillness of your room, your heart begins to see.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Bill. We are experiencing some internet problems, technicalities going on here. So we're going to do our best to get through this program.
Yes.
So we'll see. There you are. Hi.
So pardon us for any technical issues, and also I have mixed up some of the dates as well, 9 and 10, just because I'm in a different time zone. So I apologize for that. All right. I'm Belle, right? Sorry, introduce myself as Belle, your certified life coach from our Joyful Pathways. And with me today is Debbie Duncan, the
Hi, everybody.
expert intuitive reader. Hi again.
Yeah.
All right. So as usual, before we go on with our show, Debbie, would you like
To clear the
help
space.
with clearing the space?
Yes, I will. So I'm going to just use this chime
Clear the space.
and I'm going to hit it. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay. That resonated for a long time. Let it always do its course
Let
and
it
get out
sink
there.
in. Yeah. Let the all this little vibrational sound energy clear the space for us. As usual, like once it's clear, it can then bring in good energy that we want to manifest for. Right. So
Right.
I want to go on to share today's topic, which is relatively new. I would say not new as in like new in Chinese metaphysics principle, but just want to introduce to our audience because I have not really covered this principle or thought before. But as usual, we talk a lot about the space, the energy, and how the energy in our environment actually mirrors what we have inside. So it does reflect to a certain extent our status of health and well-being. All right. And so one of these is actually the use of a Gua number. We call it Gua, right? Gua. So sometimes it's being spelled as Kua, which is actually a person number basically. So this table here shows the formula to calculate it, right? So if you're a male and a female, there's a different calculation. Also be for the year 2000, what you do is you just add the last 2 digits of your year of birth, right? Reduce to a single digit and then deduct this same number from 10, right? And then, but if you are female, then add up the 2 last digits, reduce to a single digit, but add 5, right, to it. If you are born before year 2000. But if you are born after the year 2000, then it's a slightly different formula. Instead of deducting for the male, from the number 10, you use 9 to deduct the derived single digit number from your birth year, just the last 2 digits. And then for the female, you add 6 instead of a 5. Okay, but however, if after these steps of calculation, you arrive at number 5, then for the male, you use the Gua number as 2, and then for the female as 8. Okay, all right. So you can now actually just go on and calculate this Gua number for yourself using just the last 2 digits of your birth year. all right? Because that information will be useful as I go into the next slide. All right. Okay. So here I go. This will be the associated sector for health and well-being depending on your QA number. So if your calculated number is a 1, then your health and well-being sector is in the north area. And the element associated with it is water, right? And if it's a 2, then it's the southwest and is associated with the earth element, so on and so forth. All right. I give another probably a pause here so that you can calculate your QA number and then come to here and just reference where is your health and well-being sector and what is the element that associate with that sector for you. Okay. Debbie, did you calculate it? Debbie,
Oh, yes.
did you calculate yours?
It would have been 5 and 4, so 9, correct?
It's your last 2 digits of your birth year.
Right.
Add up the 2 digits. So for example, if it's 1967 for female, then it will be 6 plus 7, right? Which is 13. And then 13 reduced to a single digit is 4. But then for a female, because it's born before 2000, so it'd be 4 plus 5, then the QA number is 9.
Right.
Okay. So that would be an example verb. So Debbie, what's your yearbook?
54.
Okay. Right. This the last 2 digits. All right. And then for female, you add the 5 if you're born before 2000, but if you're born after, then you add 6 instead.
So that would be 14.
All right. Thank you, Carlos, always for sharing our channel. All right. Okay. So then going on to the table, that's where you get your sector, your health sector, and the element associated with it. All right. So now your house also carry how the number is counted is different. This one for the house
So Belle is having technical difficulties. The internet where she is right now is very spotty. So I apologize for that.
So for the QA number of the house is using the frontal facing of the house to determine what is that number. All right. So then in order to kind of make use of the synchronous and aligned energy for your house and yourself, you overlay right on the house you get a floor map of your house, and then you put the compass kind of like overlay on top of it to determine the different sectors in the house. So for example, this is a north facing house because, on the frontal is like really like, the front is on top here, and there's an entry that is right there at the north area. So this is a north facing house. And so then these are the different sectors, right? That is for the house, right? For the house, right? Northeast, right, is the, you can see from there is a bedroom, and then there's another bedroom that is in the southeast, right? The kitchen is in the southwest, the dining area is in the northwest, and so on and so forth. Now, the center of the house is always earth element, right? Center is always earth element and associate with the number 5. All right? Yeah. So, did we lose anybody, Debbie, while we were talking?
Uh, I
We're all right?
lost you for a little bit, and then you came back
Oh,
with the house.
okay. All right. I hope you didn't miss much. So it's about laying the compass, on your overall floor mat. Now, some of you may say, oh, I only have a bedroom, for example, if it's in the rental, then just, overlay the floor mat, on the, based on the what your room is, right? And where are the placements? Because you want to know where is your health and well-being sector in the house. Okay. So going back to the example, right? Let's say if like the person have a quad number 9, which is fire, right? And also from the house setting is also fire. You can see that fire happens to be where? In the bathroom area, right? The health sector is in the bathroom area. So some people may think like, ew, gosh, bathroom area, toilet area, no good, no good. I can't do anything there. No, wrong. Because imagine every morning you wake up, right? You can do the mirror meditation. Say hi to the mirror, say hi to yourself, receive the good energy to start the day, right? And say, I love you. Today is going to be a good day. So within the restroom, right, within your bathroom, there are still activities that you can do. You can also do water manifestation, where you can do shower, cleaning, and all that. And as you clean yourself and all that, you can also imagine that all the bad energy or all the pains and whatever that is not doing well for you be washed away. So that is how you can use different areas. Of course, in the bedroom, keep it like clean, no clutter, right? Good light and everything that enable for good sleep and all that to manifest like good well-being, for example. All right, bedroom is in the north. From Marianne, you have a question. My bedroom is in the north. Bath and living room. New now. Is it new or now? All right. Bedroom is north. Bath and living room. I do not know what is that little word. What
Probably
is the sector? Yeah.
now. Maybe she's saying now.
Now. Oh, northeast. Okay, she's trying to say northeast.
Oh,
All right.
northeast. Okay.
And yeah. So then you have to look back at your birth, right? Your birth year. What is your health and wealth sector, right? Because there are certain activities, right, that can actually facilitate your well-being as well. So for example, what if the health sector, instead of a health sector, is actually, let's say, your kitchen, right? Is your kitchen. So, but kitchen is for cooking. So while you cook and all that, you can manifest and say the food that is like, I'm preparing is going to give me like all the good energy, all the good vitality and so on. So you can still do activities that how to then set the intention that will bring about well-being and vitality to yourself. Okay. All right. And then Marianne, for bedroom, right, there is actually more to it as well, because if you go deeper and like with different layers of energy and you know, different information, there's also more to just like bedroom feng shui, because bedroom feng shui itself is another big topic, because we talk about the facing of the bed, right? For example, the materials of the bed, right? You know, how do you position which, and all that stuff. So it's not just like, oh, telling you the position and that's it, right? And stop there. I can only now like share the very generic one that it takes care of it, but for more personalized kind of energy mapping, you need more specific information to it. All right. Okay. So then here, before I go on, this month is definitely, again, you know, the month itself is yang, is still like yang energy with the monkey, right? So before I go on, if you should find like the information I shared so far, right, is relevant and is useful, do like and share and subscribe, or give comments even, so that you know, that you kind of guide us like for the future topics that I can cover with you guys, right? All right. So with this, before I go on for, you know, sharing more stuff, I would like every one of you to partake in the breath work. So sit back, relax, close your eyes, and take three deep breaths, right? Take three deep breaths to clear your body vessel of any bad energy, stagnant energy, anxiety, and stress. Let it go, right? Breathe in like fresh air. Let when you breathe out through your exhalation, right? So that to clear whatever that is bad body, and so that we can receive more clarity for energy clearing and manifestation. All right, so there we go. First deep breath, breathe in and out. The second deep breath, in and out. Third deep breath and out. Right, I hope everybody feel better. Yeah. Okay, and let me go to this. Right, if you have wood element, right? Wood as your energy element for health. So the theme is really to support like liver health, emotional resilience, be very mindful and still, especially when it comes to deal with like emotions, like up and downs. Be creative about flow and how do how does one increase like creativity flow. You can do journaling, drawing, or even simple movements like dancing, right, to help with the flow, right? And the focus will be on growth, renewal, vision, and vitality. So visualize anchoring in earth, right, while your branches reach to the sun. So as you meditate, imagine that you are growing, and as you grow, there's this increased vitality in you. So the mantra you can use is, I grow stronger each day, rooted yet free. All right. Not too much. For the fire element, it will be support. Again, it's all about heart, right? Passion for life, right? And joy cultivation, right? So focus on inspiration, on heart health and vitality. So the practice is to sit facing south, right? Focus using a lit candle. You can light a candle because it's fire energy for your meditation. And imagine that the light radiate through your body. And then the mantra you can use is, my heart is open, my energy vibrant. Hi, Andy. Thank you for joining. All right, for the earth, the theme will be support digestion. Debbie. just now, right? Imagine you
That's
were
right.
saying something about digestion, right?
Yes.
So, so, so the cosmos, the universe will actually give us like messages, right? Messages. We just have to pay like attention to it, right? To in order to receive. And in order to receive them, we have to clear all this like bad energy around us, inside us, so that we can then receive more clear kind of messages that support our vitality and our life force energy to grow, right? So support digestion, bones, and emotional grounding. The focus is stability, nourishment, and immunity, right? So when you practice meditation, you can visualize inhaling the golden earth energy from the ground, right? Go into your body, right? So upwards into your body and clear from there, right? And as you exhale, all the tension just like kind of like dissipates away. So that will be your visualization. And your mantra can be I am supported and secure in my body and spirit. And for metal, so metal is always associated with the lungs health, so support the health, the skin, and the mental clarity. Focus will be clarity, respiratory health, and mental focus, right? Practice singing bowl. Use a singing bowl in the northwest or west because these two areas is resonate with the metal energy. So to clear any mental fog, so that your mind can be more clear. All right. The mantra you can use is I breathe in purity and breathe out renewal. Right? Okay. And last but not least, for the element water, so support kidneys, adrenal balance, and emotional adaptability. And so the focus is to really go with the flow, the wisdom, and kind of focus on your kidney health too, right? And the practice you can use is place a water feature or a reflective object in the north, because anything reflective is actually kind of like symbolize water element, and then meditate on your goals flowing towards you, right? The mantra you can use is I flow with the currents of life with ease, right? And of course, last but not least, um, in Chinese metaphysics, is all about balance. There's not really such thing as yin, bad or poor energy. It depends on how you are manifesting and using them. There might be a lack of it, then see to like methods that can invite this type of energy in. For example, if there's a lack of fire energy, then this mean that outdoor activities will actually benefit more, right? Or if it's water energy, maybe go for a swim, go for a dip, right? To kind of like invite that kind of energy into you, and so on, right? Okay. And I have the disclaimer as usual. Contents and any sharing of this information, they are based on general metaphysics principles. So do be mindful if you are concerned about medical conditions and all that. Do always consult your medical practitioner, right? Okay. So that's all I have for the sharing in terms of like Chinese metaphysics perspective. Again, like I said, like, share, and subscribe so that your friends also can benefit from such the information, which I try my very best to simplify so that it's more understandable from with audience who has no clue about Chinese metaphysics, because like I said, it can be rather complex and maybe even overwhelming to some of the folks, like how do I calculate this, how do I do my overlaying of the compass on my floor map, and so on and so forth, right? How do I know the front facing, do I get it correct, do I not get it correct, and so on and so forth. Now, as always, if you have any questions, you can always email to services@ourjoyfulpathways.com, right, to get more information. You can also visit some of the videos that we have in the past that we cover some of these topics. Just review some of these videos in the past and raise questions. And as usual, anytime comments, give us comments. We welcome this so that we can grow together as a community. All right, Debbie, over to you.
I now have I was so excited when I did a collective reading and I selected a card, and I just want to always shout out, this is the Goddess Love Oracle, which I love, and that is from Wendy Andrew. Just beautiful. But what I selected was so spot on, and it is the card that says flow. How perfect for that for feng shui. So
Yes.
go with the flow, and the flow is
Mhm.
everything. The flow to bring the energy in, and we want to flow with things and have things, go well for us and bring in that energy. So it was perfect. So a reminder for everyone, um, for making sure that you are working on the flow that comes in by doing all these
Yes.
wonderful things that Belle is telling you about. It also says, let goddess blessings enrich your life. So let all those blessings come in, manifest, and go with the flow. Do you have any
Yes.
other words, Belle, about that card?
Well, simply just remember, right? When energy flows, vitality grows, right? When it flows, vitality grows. And that's why it's so important to clear clutter, right? Because the environment reflects what is your body energy. So clear the clutter around you, have a lot of breath work to clear so that it clears away blockages and invites new positive energy, right, into yourself and also into your environment.
So what we're going to do, my favorite part is a crystal grid that we have for feng shui. So I'm going to bring that up to the stage, and we're going to change it. Bill, was there another format for the bringing that up bigger?
Let me see. It doesn't look like that. So you want me to?
Maybe take yourself out?
uh, Oh, that is not a
Nope.
really good one. I really prefer this. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's.
Okay. Do you want
We
to try?
apologize because
Yeah. Do you want
the
to
way. Yeah. All right.
just
I think
try removing yourself and
can
let's see
can
what happens?
can
Mhm.
anyone give us a thumbs up if you can see the grid properly, that you. And so then Debbie can go on and
Yeah. If I take myself
explain
out,
her.
I don't know that you can hear me.
Right? No, I can't. Yeah. So all right, if everybody is good with this layout, then Debbie, we can just go on.
Okay. I
Oh,
wanted to
all right,
talk.
we have thumbs up. Okay.
Hey, I wanted to talk to everybody a little bit about when you have your crystals, make sure that you do cleanse them before you do a new grid. And you can do that by setting them in the sun, using smoke, sound, or putting them in the moonlight. There's a lot of ways that you can clear stones. So, what I did want you to do, especially for this health and vitality and joyful grid that we're doing today, is to make sure that you place your grid base in an area of your home that is calm, that you consider being a calm place. Okay. So feng shui crystal grid. Now I could have gone a couple different ways, either with the wood base or with the base that is green. And since I had the wood base handy, I used it today. We're also going to use a circle, so geometric shape. So we have a circle here going. Um, now, as you guys know, I love the clear quartz to boost your energy in your grids. And I've done everything in pairs here today. So in the middle, we have clear quartz, which will amplify your grid, lots of energy. And it's our booster and also kind of anchors things right here. And as clear as you can get, even if it's got a little fairy dust, I was lucky to get some very clear stones. So I have them here in the middle position. Everything else are called supportive stones. Supportive in our grid for love, abundance, joy, all those wonderful things. And so I put compass points of north, south, east, and west. Okay. And learn to use your compass, or I think they have them on the phones now, right, Belle? Where they can use a compass? Probably an
Yes,
app.
you
Okay.
you can have the compass apps on your phone. Yep.
So what I did here in the north, I have beautiful amethyst stones, and they're good for stress relief, emotional balance, tranquility, and spiritual clarity. So very, very nice energy there. In the south, I do have a protective stone here, and that's black tourmaline for grounding, because we like to ground our grid, right? And a little protection there. We're going to go on to the east, which is citrine. I have some stones that aren't points, but the prettiest and the deepest uh, citrine color that I have are on my points. So I have 2 points of citrine here. Citrine is uplifting energy, and it can be digestion support. So you can, if you go back and look at our last show that we did, that you can get some information there. And it's abundance and joy. So we have that right here in the east. Now we all love rose quartz. I think that's the most identifiable rock that you can that people can just easily recognize. So I have 2 nice chunks here, and that's to nurture emotional well-being, because all of this is about well-being, joy, and balance. So here we have abundance and joy. So when we have this together and we want to connect it, you don't have to, but it's good to do it. You can get a quartz wand or your finger. Okay. So when you want to connect your grid together, you would go to your anchor stone and you would put your finger over and hover for just a few seconds. Just start there. You will have an affirmation as well, and I'll tell you that in just a minute. And then you'll connect in what way you want. If you wanted to go and continue with the circle, that's fine. Some people might want to make a cross, whatever you want to do. And then go back to your boosting stone and just say a little meditation here. Hang here for a minute. Say your affirmation and put that energy ready to boost out into your home and to the universe. So something that you could say for Feng Shui would be, with every breath, I welcome vibrant energy into my body. My space is a sanctuary of healing, renewal, and strength. I am grounded, nourished, and alive with radiant well-being. And that would be a good affirmation. Remember, you can come back whenever you want. You want to soak up some of that great energy, come back. And if you want to go ahead and connect them again, go ahead and do that. And you can keep this grid out for as long as you want and come back and soak that up. And I love that so much. This was a great one to do and very simple. They don't have to, if you want to make it complicated, you can. There's a lot of extra stones and different patterns you can do. But here is an easy one. And when you place your stones, think about your intention of what you're doing. Put that energy in there as you place them, and then connect them, and then do your intention or your affirmation on it. So that is what I have for our crystal grid. Very easy and very good energy for today. So again, we want to make sure that you guys are going to our Joyful Pathways, and you are also subscribing and like Facebook. subscribe to YouTube because we have wonderful videos on there that Belle did. She's very good at doing videos with music and all of that. So please look at that. She also has a journal that's available. Let me bring down the grid and let's bring Belle back up. And I think we're both working on that. And so tell everybody about your journal.
Oh, all right. My journal is actually more for capturing your meditation, your plans and affirmation, and it's actually dated. So that will be by the month. I already had like two out there. So the last one will be actually covering from September to December. So like I said, it's always good to journal so that you express your energy onto your intention, reinforcing your intention. And at the same time, you can also go back to, the history to see the patterns, like what have you affirmed in the past and what has actually taken place, what have actually supported you or not, right? So that will be a good way to use the journal, right?
And then Marianne had a question.
Yes.
Was it the
Actually,
plane noise?
yeah, I replied to her that airplane noise is considered as bad energy. So for Chinese metaphysics, because it's not like a nice kind of, it's noise. It's not like rhythm, melody, music that is of a good vibration. It's bad vibration. So it's considered as sha qi. We will like, kind of pronounce it. It's considered bad energy. All right.
Oh my goodness. Right. But the natural, the birds singing and everything, that's all
Yeah,
good.
because those are more in harmony and it actually kind of like generate and support the life force energy, right?
Right.
It's like
Right.
if the birds are singing, is they are lively, they are growing, they are populating. So it's a good growing energy. Else the plane is not.
Right.
Right?
I knew people long ago that would have a practitioner come in and before they bought a house and they would look at the power lines because that's what I was worried about for these
Correct.
people, the power
Yes,
lines
the power
coming in.
lines because it emits a lot of electromagnetic waves that can interrupt or disrupt your body field's energy.
Rhythm.
And that's
Yeah.
why it's no good to live too near to anything that is like cables, pylon that emits, or telephone tower that emits energy because it actually interferes to your own body magnetic
Yeah.
field.
The body.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, right. I think what I read so far, you have to stay at least about 400 400 meters away, so which actually translate to a 1,000 feet away from that.
Oh, I see. And you know what I have out there is something that emits like mountain lion and bear noise to scare some of the things away from the garden. And I'm thinking that's probably not a good thing. Well, I don't know if you are frozen right now, Belle, if you can hear me. We, again, having some technical issues because of the internet.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay,
and come back.
I think we
All
can
right.
do the
So yeah,
blessing.
so yeah, we sure can. But before I go on to that, just to encourage people to clear your clutter in your house. Now, if you're going to send a before and after photo for me of your living space, I will give you a free reading. All right.
Oh, how generous is that?
All
Okay,
right.
clean your
Just
closet, you guys.
do that. Give me, but you have to show me your before after. All right, photo, and email that to services at ourjoyfulpathways.com. And I will just use whatever method depending on your question and answer your question in the reading. All right?
Oh gosh, that's fantastic. What a generous offer. Okay, you guys, a blessing to end this wonderful session that we
Okay.
have. Okay, may the winds
Mhm.
of wisdom carry our words to where they're needed most. May your space be filled with light, balance, and gentle flow. As we part, may clarity guide your steps, and may joy find its way into every corner of your day. Bless you.
All right, thank you. And we're going to close the show as usual with a song that I just created a few days ago. So hope you enjoy it. And remember to like, subscribe to our channel. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
In the stillness of your room, your heart begins to see. Every corner, every hue holds the pulse of your energy. Your space is the mirror